Hey, everybody. We have finally arrived at the situation where I can go live and go through the process of running my still now that I've got the water fixed. So that'll keep my wife very happy. We've got probably about 70 litres of wash. So what I'll do is I'll go through the general cleaning of my still. Excuse me. Gonna have to give up this vaping. Cleaning my still and putting the wash into the still, tightening everything up, and setting up all the hoses and water supply and everything, and rah. But yeah, it's going to be a boring one because it takes a probably good hour for the wash to heat up in the still, and probably another good half an hour after that before it starts producing anything. But yeah, on with the show, I suppose. Mad Kiwi. But yeah, right. Action time. Turn the camera around. Turn the camera around there. Still wash. Yeah, I can move the camera around, so it's no biggie. I can now move the stream out across to the big screen so I can see what the hell's going on. There we go. Right, that's me done. I can sort things out from there. I really need some music, so I can't do that because I'll just get copyright strike after copyright strike. Ooh, look at that. I've chopped my head off. Lift the camera up a wee bit. There somewhere. Right. My wife's favourite. Gin. So these are the flavours that we get. There's another gin. Bourbon. And the box of tricks we have more bourbon, smoky bourbon, rye whiskey, ordinary whiskey, smoky whiskey, more bourbon, vodka. What's this? Ouzo. More vodka, whiskey. I fancy that. Spiced rum, dark rum. So yeah, we've got quite a collection here. I've got my Chinese alchemeters because I lent my one and it never came back. So I picked this Chinese setup for I think about $12. Seems to work okay, and it came with a plastic funnel thingy. So yeah, all very good. So in the meantime, that's heating up. Hot water to clean my still. I've got some leftover from the air still. That's going to go in because the air still only produces 50%. So what happens to the rest of it? Who knows? We'll throw it in anyway. But yeah, I've got this one here. It's probably about 30 litres. I've got another 30 litres in the fridge for my fermenting. Things. I've got antibacterial tablets to go in there. So that's cool. That's cool. We've got 4 people watching. Evie Bubbles. B Mac. G'day, mate. Yeah. What do we do? We just sit and wait, I suppose. So what I'll do is I'll grab my coffee. It's got something in it. Single fly. No more. Oh, oh. Copper funnel from Australia. They were reasonably cheap. I got my big box of bits. I can sit it here. I can sit it here. I can point down there. Maybe. There we go. Box of bits. We have carbon treated food grade charcoal. And some there. And some more there. And we've got a big bag there. Another big bag there. So lots of filtration. We've got a box of bits here. What's in the bag? All their glass ones. Another Chinese special. Can anybody guess what that is? Shooting another sunset hyperlapse. It's all over in about, what, half an hour, isn't it? The old sunsets and stuff. But this is a parrot. So the alcohol goes in there, and it travels all the way down here, and it goes up here. And what happens is you put the hydrometer alcohol meter in there, and it bumbles up and down, tells you how much alcohol you're producing, and then it comes out the bottom there into your jar. So that's all good. Oh, look at this. I went and bought some Turbo Clear and I had some. Gee whiz. What do you do? Whiskey yeast. I've got all sorts of stuff here. Plugs and stoppers. I thought I'd lost that. Thermometers. Fish tank heaters. Yeah, it's just a box of bits and bobs. So, all to help make Elkie in the hole. So, back to Chad. My Verico's heating up. I think it's about a 10 litre one, which is more than enough to clean that. So once that's clean, we can put this here into the still, which is, move the camera. It's actually quite a big still. I can move it because I can. I'll just move you around underneath the phone line. So we have got an extension cord on the camera. So I've got an old cooker thermostat, heat, volume control, whatever. So the wash goes in here. There's marbles and stuff that'll be put in there with copper scrubbers at the top. We've got the temperature gauge at the top with a cork, and it goes up and down through there and out there. Yeehaw. This is the first time I've ever done this live on the old YouTube. So if I can wave in the mirror, see? Hello, Sinead. Wednesday is so slow, but it's only Monday. It's a bit of a bugger, Evie. You missed out on your weekend. Yeah, the good thing with the Verco is once it starts boiling, it just sits there, so I can leave it for a bit if I have to. But yes, it's a bloody cold day here. I've got the heater going in the cave. So there we go. This man is really working to get that like button smashed. Gotta work it. But yeah, I'll just shift this bloody camera. Stumble. Put the camera on the big screen. Can you see me? Got to go back to work. Catch you next time. No worries, up North Rider. It's all good. I paid extra for it to come by Saturday. Gone. Yeah, what do? Ask for your money back. I have to have a look back because I missed what Evie's getting. What is Evie getting? Evie's getting something. Cool. Oh, vape juice. Right, gotcha. Hey, Mark. Great to see you, mate. This is going to be another long one. I can see it coming. Because I've only just started. I should have more cameras set up. Yes, I know. But one camera. I've got the camera on the laptop, but I just had a warning message on my laptop. Hewlett-Packard says that it's boiling already. Hewlett-Packard says the battery's knackered, but I've known that for probably 2 years. 2 seconds. Hello. Right. I'll sit you up here. So, All right. Take this apart. Easy peasy. Unscrew that. Clean that up there. Unscrew this. Put that down there. 1, 2. I need longer fingers. Oh shit, there's more. Kiwi ingenuity. That'll work. It's got a hook on it. And it works. Woohoo! That's cool. So, I can put all that back in there again. And what we do, or what I do anyway, is I get a bucket and I put hot water straight into there. Ah, that's hot. Gee whiz. So, oh, you can smell the alcohol coming off there from last time. So we just go around the top, and it's got glass marbles in it, and then copper scrubs at the top. So yeah, the marbles. So that's now boiling hot water sterilised those, as far as I'm concerned, because alcohol is a bug killer also. Alright, let's see if we can't burn ourselves. Woohoo! Turn it off. Hospital grade antibacterial tablets. Which is basically just bicarb soda. So, 1, 2, I'm dicing with death. Dicing with death here. I've got my hands. Okay, we'll start. Hot water need. Oh, 2 or 3 litres left. Oh. Woohoo! Oh, fell off. Fell off again. Stop. Oh, right. Give it a stir. Oh, focus. So I'll just let that do its thing for 5 or 10 minutes. Chris Hope, JDS1. 8 people in the room. Who else have we missed? Nobody else? Nobody else? Eden Valley, there we go. Hello, everybody, and welcome. I'm just in the throes of cleaning out the still and getting everything ready to rock and roll. So I thought it's a miserable cold day. Water's fixed. Wife says go for it because I've run out of gin. So I'm doing it. And I'm doing it live. Many people have done it, but hey, first time for everything. Fill the old vapor up. Yeah, no work today. I think things are still a bit slow. We're still at level 3 here. I think we're meant to be going to level 2 sometime this week. I think that's when people can start sort of socializing at distance. I'm not too sure, but we don't go out much here. We're sort of pretty much self-contained, what do you call it? Self-sufficient. That's what you call it. We've still got cucumbers and tomatoes in the greenhouse, and they're still ripening up. They're getting a wee bit slower, but the taste is pretty awesome. Here we go. Big screen. So, cheers. Oh, it's just a long sleeve sport shirt thing. It came from the UK probably about 5 years ago, and it's a big size. I've lost a little bit of weight, not a lot. It's all good, Mark. I'd look even sharper if I did a button up. Ooh. So what are you up to, Mark? Are you being busy? Oh, Evie, when you're about 140 kilos in weight, which if you double, that's about 280 pounds, you're very comfortable. You've got padding everywhere, so it's all good. And if you're from the UK, Roy Chubby Brown, isn't it? You fat bastard! Yeah, I don't care. Coffee's cold now, but it's all good. So yes, so what happens with the wash? It goes to the boil, probably expansion with heat, and that it probably get probably another 2, 3, 4 liters out of it, and size wise, and just went for a walk's no good, mate. You've got to, what do they call it? The cardio side of it. So push bike, or believe it or not, riding a horse is better for you than riding a push bike, because your core muscles and your stomach and that are moving all the time, trying to keep your balance on the horse, because a horse has got a mind of its own. Yeah, I know. But damn, does it look tasty? One's never enough. But anyway, you just got to get back on this keto once this thing. We were stupid. We should have stuck with keto because we thought everything was going to be closed. So we stocked our pantry with all the crap shit you shouldn't be eating, like beans and tomato sauce and soup and noodles and bread in the freezer again, and sugar. We mainly buy sugar for making this brew, but yes, we were naughty, but I do miss the keto diet. I do miss it. I felt a lot better, a lot more energy, a lot less body pain, and yeah. Be cool to have a motor and exercise ball to balance. Oh, you mean a gyro? No, that's taken all the fun away from it, Evie. I know. Us big buggers, we look for the easy way of doing things. We work smart, not hard. Maybe cardio tonight, Mark. Yes. We won't go any further with that one. I know exactly what you mean. Yep. Just having lunch. What are you up to? Crispy Kiwi Adventures. Right. You're in Christchurch, and I am here in my man cave getting my still organised, ready to make some alcohol. So I've got 2 cleaning tablets in the still with boiling hot water. I'm just leaving it there for a bit to do its thing, and then I'll give it another wash out and drain all the shit into the bucket, and we'll go and kill some weeds with that hot water, and then we'll start putting the wash into the still and get it cranked up. See what happens. Hopefully clear liquid lightning. Yeah. Not that I'm a big drinker. I make it for friends and my wife, and occasionally I've probably had I bought a bottle of bourbon probably a month and a half ago. There's probably about that much left in the bottom of the bottle, and I've probably only drunk that much at the top. And the wife run out of gin, so I says, help yourself. I'm having a cold coffee. Cheers! That's me. That's the wife. She's the boss. Toast is no good, Evie. You should try the keto diet. Trust me. It's high protein. You don't eat any sugar, bread, carbs, no pasta, no noodles, no bread, no potatoes, no carrots. Anything, any root vegetables you don't eat. So no yams, spuds, carrots, etc. Yeah, and so you can eat lots of meat. You're not allowed to eat tomatoes, but you can eat lots of peanuts and nuts. Not allowed any fruit. Sounds stupid, but we used to eat a lot of salads. So your lettuce and your choy and rocket, and you chop up cucumber with it and all that sort of thing, and a bit of cider vinegar for dressing. It was very tasty, and like I said before, I miss it, because toast with peanut butter and jam and everything, it gets boring. Yeah, it is. It's almost all protein, so near as damn it as best you can. Keep away from sugar, carbohydrates, because sugar goes to fat, and carbohydrates turns it into fat because it's full of sugar as well. So if you just eat protein, you end up burning the fat, which is basically stored sugar for a rainy day. But yeah. I should have done this ages ago. Someone else can, if they're busy, they can come up and join me. Me being stupid. Too many things going on in my head. So yeah, we did keto for 5 months, and I lost probably 25 kilo, and it's basically all gone back on again. Look at this fucking fat. Hence the dark shirt. All right. So what have you been up to, Crispy? Been finding more coins and gold and stuff like that. I can talk to you about gold as well. I've grown up with it since I was about 2, or probably earlier than that. I did a Kiwi trip too. I'm trying to keep the warm air in this part of the man cave. I put some old doonas up, hot air risers, so hopefully keep things warm. Yeah. The thing is, like, if you're by yourself, you're not in contact with anybody, and you may have burst your bubble a little bit, but nothing major. You just go to where nobody is, and then the police turn up out of nowhere. But I think we've just about got it sussed now. Moved house as well. That is bursting your bubble, isn't it? So you moved from Christchurch to Christchurch, or Christchurch to somewhere else? Night detecting with a spotlight on your head. Mum, we've got a burglar. We've got a peeping Tom. How long does the process take? Well, I'd give it probably 3 hours for 30 litres, and I've got 2 of those. So I'm going to be here most of the afternoon, probably early evening. And I hope my wife brings me some food later on when I'm starting to shrivel up. I could live in here, quite easily live in here. Wife can have the house all to herself. Well, okay, right. From mixing up the sugar brew to ferment it, if you got the turbo yeast, you can have it done in 46 hours or so. 30, well, 24, 20, 48 hours. 2 days with the turbo yeast, but I like to do it the old-fashioned way, and you get more alcohol out of it. So with turbo yeast, you're looking at a yield out of, I don't know, 30 litres and about 8 kilos of sugar of about 14% alcohol. But if you let it brew longer and slower, you can get a yield of 20%. So 20% out of 30 litres, you're probably looking at about 6-7 litres of alcohol at 90 proof. So that's what we're aiming for anyway. But whatever comes out, and we can make gin to keep my wife happy. Yeah. Right, we'll give this still a swirl out, and Sinead can keep you company while I try not to burn myself. Oh, getting old. Pour the rest in. Put that away over here. Out the way. You guys want to join me? You just want to see if I stuff up and burn myself. There we go. Oh, let's see. Yes, I've got a tap at the bottom. So that's when I've got the full whack in. So, I turn that there like that. Turn that tap on there like that. Oh, good water pressure now. Does that make you want to go to the toilet? Pure mountain water. That's what gives my spirits the flavour. How's it looking? It's looking pretty bloody clean now. So, all taps are off. Take the lid off. Go over there. Hey! You can smell the alcohol in that. So I'll just let that do its thing. Move that a little bit closer. So, that horrible gunge is what the yeast eats. And it's been sitting there for, I don't know, a week. And all the gravity's made all the shit go to the bottom. So the tap's above all the crap, and the bottom of the keg is tapered, so it all sits down the bottom. So when I've finished with all that, I give all that another good wash, and we can put it all back together again. But I use ordinary yeast that brews between 18 and 25 degrees C, and it takes, like I said, a couple of weeks or more to brew. Popping away there, check it every day. But I've got an old, the old fridge over there, and that keeps all the smell and everything else, and climate controlled. I've got a digital thermometer that sorts the power, turns it on and off, and I've got a flat wall heater in there to keep things at the right temperature. So there we go. Do it yourself. That's the one. Do it yourself, mate. And I'll tell you what, it's so easy. Mark, if you want, I'll turn this around a bit more. If you want to start the homebrew and all that sort of thing, I learned 99% of the stuff that I've known from a YouTube channel called Barley and Hops. George is a fantastic teacher. So that's all you need to know. Barley and hops. Start at the beginning, work your way all the way through. He shows you how to make stills. He shows you how to do electronic stuff, temperatures, shows you how to mix it, tells you what to put in it, blend it. He shows you everything. So you watch his videos a few times and you'll be onto it really, really quick. That's all I can say. Barley and hops. And if I'm really good, I can go to YouTube on here, maybe. Yes, I can. Look at that. And if I type in the search bar, oh, it doesn't like loading on my phone. There we go. Search. Today's a good day. All right, so and hop search. There he is. So what I'll do, wherever it is, I'm so used to using my phone, I'll just stick the channel link that's come up. So copy, and I'll post that in here. Paste. Right, that link is Barley and Hops. Right, I'll just find a video and share it, I suppose. Filtering, running a 3-inch bubble plate column. That's complicated. What else have we got here, George? Videos, playlists. Carrots, beginner's guide, and all the basics. There we go. I've found the video for you. All right, share, copy, and High Country Fly Alive.
When you're back at home, think about the people that you are serving food to.
Oh, you can go away now. Drone Alone. How's it going, Beans? Right, Mark, that last link is to the beginner's guide. So have a read of that. Can you hear that, Beans? Oh, I'm putting the wash in the stove. Your last video, High Country, that was a very shallow creek you were fishing in. Was that in Canterbury somewhere or up in the Mackenzie country? Firewood cutting, falling, splitting, and stacking. You'll be as fit as a buck rat soon, Beans. Did you get your new computer? I hope you have, because you won't know yourself then. And then the Beans experience can be shared with everybody. And the good thing with my store, I don't need putty or flour and water paste or anything, because I've got rubber seals on the fittings, so you just got to screw it down tight. I know you're in the South Island. We've spoken before a long time ago, probably last year. Were you mid-Canterbury somewhere? Somewhere between Oamaru and Rakaia? I would think Ashburton maybe. I've got a new computer, mate. Or mate. What did you get? What sort of computer did you get? I don't understand, Jimmy. I don't understand. I'm not a big channel, so they don't bother with us little fellas. Yeah, it's a cloudy day here in West Otago too. I'll show you. I'll show you out my dirty window, which I'll have to clean one day. Focus, focus, focus. No blue sky today. And that window is dirty. Look at that. Oh, looks like it's almost done. There we go. Camera time. Right. There's all the shit at the bottom. So we'll just let that do its thing. And I try to tilt it gently so it doesn't disturb it. Because it goes real pluggy like wet clay. Strange stuff. But the thing is, if you get too much sediment in the bottom, it'll burn the organic matter off, and you get a horrible burnt taste in the alcohol. And plus, it's not good for your elements and stuff. Oh, we've got home bees in the house. Hang on. Come on. Come on. I'm coming. I'm coming. I wish I had a touch screen. Oh, there we go. I found the mouse. There we go, Mark.
Yeah, that's okay. Hey, what's up, sir?
Oh,
Did it work?
I'm fluffing about. Fluffing about. Ooh.
What's going on there?
I'm running my still today. That's what I'm doing.
That looks pretty neat.
Some people siphon it out, but I've got a big tap at the bottom of the keg, so I just gently. Oh, we've got another person in the house. Everybody's
Getting popular tonight.
hang on. There it is. Oh, Jimmy C as well.
Hey,
What am I?
Hey, man.
Who's the goat? Who's the goat?
The greatest of all time has arrived.
The goat's got a tufty hairdo now. Look at that.
Bro, that's quarantine hair there.
everybody has that, huh?
That's that white boy fro.
Hey, Jimmy.
Hey, Kiwi. You making some booze?
I'm making some booze. Yeah.
Rock on, man.
Got to get the last dregs out of it.
Uh-huh. So you're going to be able to drink it soon?
Oh, probably in a couple of hours' time.
Not bad.
You got one to drink in the meantime?
No.
I got me a Founders All Day IPA.
Got beer candy. Cheers.
Ah. Heck yeah.
Heck you.
Home bees. I don't think I've met either you or the goat before.
Yeah,
Well,
we've
the
been
goat,
following,
the goat is Dan.
Uh-huh.
You know Dan.
No, I don't think so.
You must have met Dan.
Maybe. You know me. I got the brain damage, man.
He's got crazy videos that start off like Back to the Future DeLorean.
Ah.
No?
No, not the, you
Huh?
know.
And,
I'm
and,
not.
and Home Bees is Mark. And I met Mark on Ice Spike's channel.
Oh,
Actually,
all right.
I met Dan on Ice Spike's channel too last year. And
Oh,
I think
okay.
I met you on Ice Spike's channel too.
Probably. I don't hang there a lot. It's a little too mellow for me, you know, but
Too
yeah.
mellow.
Yeah, you know. In other words, I can't get on panel and talk shit.
No, he's
Sure you
gone,
can.
he's
Well,
gone
you
away.
know.
He's gone away from the panel thing now. It's only
Yeah, you know.
Skype, I think. Oh shit, that's heavy.
Jimmy, what's your channel about?
That's a good question. It's about the shit I play with, you know. For the most part, in reality, I'm a streamer for the most part. I stream.
Oh, okay.
I stream Tuesday afternoons and Thursday nights. Thursday night we get pretty rowdy. It's Thirsty Thursday. You know, we get pretty lit, and people super chat me to get me to drink. So I get pretty fucking wound up, you know. But I make stupid videos too, you know, like playing with small engines. I've been building mini bikes. You know, fucking repairing old shit that don't run. You know, I don't know, playing with my chickens. You know, making meatloaf. You know.
Hey, good variety, huh?
Yeah, I am a variety channel, and my panel when because I stream on Zoom, and I get, you know, I like to have about a dozen people up there, but generally it's around 6 people or so. You know, it does get a little rowdy at points, but you know, but
enough to keep it going, huh?
yeah. You know, there's always something. There's always someone running their mouth about something. You know. I mean, I even let Kiwi up there. You know, it's like.
I like Kiwi.
But my panel's been called the Chinese buffet of panels. So, you know, because I let just, you know, as long as you ain't a douchebag, you pretty much welcome to come up and say hello. You know, and I don't
Cool.
try and keep people there for a long time. You know, if you want to pop up for 5 minutes, come on up, say hello, and go do your thing. It's all good with me. You know. Just like coming into the chat and saying the same thing, you know, but you come up and do it in person, you know.
I'm famous.
No, I like that.
Douchebag.
Oh, you one of them?
I tried to get with Kiwi last time, but I was 9 hours late, so I didn't get to have a beer with him.
Right?
Jimmy, I'm one of those guys that calls out fake YouTubers.
Oh, fake YouTubers. Oh, yeah.
Nice.
One of them guys like the shape and
All of them, bro. If they're fake,
yeah,
Oh.
Hey, Dan,
yeah.
do you want to go on a mission?
What's the mission, sir? Order 66 will come through.
Right. The mission is you talk with Outback Outlaw, who's in Australia, and they're having issues with a guy over in England who's a scammer, basically, and he's got quite a few followers called Armchair Detective.
Well,
sounds like he
we'll,
already knows.
maybe we'll introduce him to the Order 66 pack.
So, Goat, what you got going on there? What are you up to?
I'm just cracking on here. I've got too much wash in the still, and if I've got too much wash, it just boils up because you know what happens with water, it expands, and it just fucking goes in. I've had that issue once before.
Yeah.
So
Oh.
I've got to empty some of it out. Might have 3 lots to do.
Execute Order 66.
Oh,
All right. Sounds like a plan, Kiwi. You said his name was Outback Steakhouse? What?
Outback Outlaw.
Oh, all right. I'll talk to Outback Outlaw and see what he has to say.
yeah.
Just mention my name, you'll be right.
Hey, Kiwi, I don't have
Yeah.
a wrench, man. I can't drop my link,
Oh shit.
man. I gotta type. I gotta say hello and hope people know how to write my name, so they can go check me out.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Can I do it from here or not? No, I can't. Yes, no.
No, you gotta
Well,
be in
you can do it.
YouTube.
Got to
You
be
gotta
on
be,
YouTube.
well, yeah, you got to do it on YouTube. Yeah.
All right, cranking up YouTube.
I'm so close to
Hi.
10-5, bro. Feeling sexy now.
What's up, High Country? I know a couple people in
that's-
your chat, but not many of them. Yeah, I know High Country already.
Country life, high country fly life. He's a Kiwi. Evie's
Yeah,
a Kiwi,
I think I met him over there in your buddy stream the other day.
and
While
everybody
ago.
should know Beans. Everybody should know Drone Alone.
Beans.
Scuba Hitler. You're sexy, Dan. Are you talking to yourself, Dan?
I'm always talking to myself, bro.
High Country, man, sometimes it's hard to, to remember if you know them or not, if you've met them, because,
It depends
how
how
it
pissed
is,
you
man.
are. Yeah, I know. It depends how pissed you are.
Or how much you actually see them in your travelings on YouTube. It's like,
Yeah. I've got to apologise because I'm working casual now, so I don't know what days I'm working. So today and tomorrow, they've told me I've got no work, so I'm just getting on with it. So,
whatever, brother. You got to work.
Right.
Life and family comes first, way before YouTube, man.
oh yeah, I know. But when you're stuck underneath a mountain in the middle of nowhere, YouTube becomes your family.
I understand that too, man.
You don't see that every day, bro. Dude just drove by at 50 miles an hour on his rim.
Well,
You call him Sparky, or what was going on there?
he's
Sparks,
a man.
man.
He's a man on a mission, probably trying to get home before the law finds him.
Anything for the wussy.
I've been there, man. I don't know how long I drove them with no tires, but I woke up next day and I had no tires on the right hand side of my truck, and like, I must have just said fuck it and got her home.
I think that's what that dude's on. Fuck it.
Middle
Just
Mania 3D. Wife comes from Timaru.
Good thing
Caroline Bay.
that truck had autopilot. So, you know.
Where you based? Where you based out of, Jimmy?
I'm in New England, New
Oh,
Hampshire.
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there we go. Right.
Why do I hear
So-
myself talking on delayed reaction?
Who's delayed?
I said I heard myself talking delayed.
Oh.
He's a man on a mission.
See?
Probably trying to get home before the law finds him.
Yep.
Yeah.
Someone's got YouTube on.
No, it's
Oh,
me.
yeah, I can
I
hear
fucked up. Right. Jimmy,
Yo.
type something. Who type
Yo.
something in the chat? What do we got here?
Yo. There we go. I just wrote yo.
Oh, there he is. Jimmy C. Jimmy C. Jimmy C. I thought you were a mod. And now you are.
Alrighty, man.
Who else?
I just wanted
Who
to
else?
a link
Sure.
because you know these days it ain't easy for people to go check your channel when you're out cruising, you know.
Right. So let's do some housekeeping here.
Yeah.
Beans, why aren't you coming up on panel?
He's chopping wood.
Well, chop that shit later. There's always room for procrastination.
That much is true.
I like Beans. He thinks like me, outside the box a bit.
Yes, he does.
Right, so Mark's a mod, Jimmy's a mod. Where's Dan? Dan?
Oh, I don't need to be a mod, bro. I'm good. I'll never use those powers anyways, because if a troll comes in, I'm just gonna troll the troll.
Well, yeah, it's always good. It's always good to have friends that do that shit. That's how I got rid of the last troll I had.
Oh, I'm relentless, bro. I go until I get legal cease and desist orders in the mail. They don't realize what they're getting themselves into when they tango with me.
Well,
this is what, cease and assist. What is that? What are you assisting them with?
No,
cease and desist.
Desist.
Cease
man.
and assist.
Desist.
Cease and desist. Stop all activities in regards to this person, individual, or whatever you're doing to cause them anguish.
Uh-huh.
No sleep. I've officially got my third cease and desist order from different YouTubers now. That's how bad it's gotten.
Nice.
Thank you. I call it my trophy wall. If you're that big of a pussy where you can't handle your own business on YouTube and you have to reach out to the law, that's funny to me. I find that amusing.
So I'm just assuming that Cardboard Ken Heron is yourself, Dan.
Mm-hmm.
Cardboard Ken Heron. No, I don't know who Cardboard Ken is. Cardboard Ken showed up on my stream the other day. I think the name is funny, bro.
Right?
I think.
I don't know who it is, but yeah, they popped up, man, the other day on mine. That's only because I said something about Ken. I said basically me and Ken aren't friends anymore. I don't give a damn. Well, he's stolen too many of my ideas, bro, and won't admit to it. I'm just done.
No, that's the thing. Like I've gone off. It was funny to start with, but then it got boring. You know, it's the same shit all the time.
What's that?
But anyway,
What's that?
Ken Heron show.
Oh yeah,
Ken
his
Heron
show.
show.
That's lame.
It's the same shit all the time.
Every
At least with me, you get something different every time. You don't know what the fuck you're gonna get.
But that's what I want. That's what I seek out, man. And I want to know that when I ask a question, it's going to get answered. Not if I give you $20, then you'll answer the question. You know.
All right.
Special Patreon.
Yeah, memberships have officially become a joke.
Bro.
Indeed.
YouTube is becoming good.
Well,
Think about it, man. When we first got started on YouTube, YouTube was like, don't say anything because little kids watch your stream and we won't monetize your videos if you're cussing and swearing. And now they're like, no, do the exact opposite, cuss and swear. You don't want to be a good channel if you want to make money. We are 100% fully behind you because now we've been told that if kids are involved, we can't make money either. So now YouTube's like, yes, cuss, swear, do crazy things, be an adult. You know, it's like, well, what do you want from me, man? This is such a fucked up, complicated relationship.
Well, I took the adult road to begin with. You know, I mean, when I first started doing this, like every other stream I did was freaking age restricted. You know,
yep.
If a nighttime stream, it's age restricted, and then I realized even during the day when I wasn't age restricting, kids weren't coming to my stuff anyway, so I was like, screw it. No more age restricted.
Dude, I go on a live stream now on my channel. I'm like, shit, piss, fuck, cunt, cocksuck, motherfucker, shit, fart, turd, and twat. Get that out of the way. Now we're an adult stream. How's everybody doing it?
What you got there, Kiwi?
I got given this bottle of DB from 1979. Never, ever been opened.
Chug it right now. You won't do it. Chug it.
I think I saw that one.
I'm pretty sure that's garbage.
Open it and go for it, bro. Oh, you're not like me. I would have done it.
No. Items, mate. No.
Man, I tried drinking some beer that's been in the basement for a couple years. It's like an emergency. I was out of drinks and whatnot, and
yeah,
it's like, just stick them in the fridge for a couple, get them good and cold. They can't be that bad.
Yeah,
dude,
they were that bad.
I got a MRE from 1962, man, and
MRE is a little different, but
I think I'm getting ready to break the seal on it, bro, and go for it. They're only good for like 3 to 5 years, well taken care of.
Yeah,
yeah, I know, but you've got health issues, Dan. So you don't want to poke the tiger anymore, do you?
Well, listen, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. It's food.
Okay. It's like those Twinkie bars, isn't it? They're good for 2,000 years, aren't they?
Well, you can't. Yeah. Hell yeah. That's why, it's like you can't. If a nuclear bomb ever goes off, it's going to be, let's see, who's going to be left? There'll be probably, what's his face, man? God damn. Can't think of his name. Heath, oh my God. It's going to be the Roaches, Twinkies. I can't think of the dude's name. He's something. He'll be left, and the guy that played Here's Johnny, because they've done so much. Yeah, Jack Nicholson, Heath Richards, Heath Richards. I think it'll be Heath Richards, the Cockroaches, Twinkies. That's all that's gonna be left, man.
Yeah,
these guys have done like every drug known to man. You can't kill them. If a nuclear bomb goes off, Heath will be like, "Is that all you've got?" Fuckers, man.
So, Cardboard Ken Heron says clues have been dropped here and there. Who I am, indeed. So, I have no clue who Ken would be.
I'll give you this. Who cares?
Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
Just keep trolling, and it doesn't matter, bro. Just keep up with Ken, and we're good to go.
Dilly Gaff.
Don't ever tell him who you are. Just roll with it, man.
Yeah.
I legitimately got singled out by a YouTuber and told to stop using shadow accounts to go after the person. I said, I haven't used a shadow account since I started going after him. It's not my fault. Other people hate the dude. You can't tell me legally I can stop using shadow accounts to stop coming after your YouTube channel. I never used a shadow account. See, the one thing you'll learn about me, Jimmy, is when I go after somebody, I am blunt with it, bro. I just bring it right to your face with my normal channel. There's no trolling in the background. There's no fake channels being used. I just come directly to you and I lay it on the table. And that's
no filter. Hey, Dan.
Right.
Yeah.
Zero
No.
filter, bro.
Zero filter and zero fucks given.
Nope. I have not had any since I started my channel, bro.
So
Dude, I
what have you
can't
been up?
believe. What?
I was going to say, what's Mark been up to?
Oh man, just enjoying the weekend. Got a couple rides in and a little bit of filming. Karen's doing some editing for another one coming out. So
Yeah.
Overall, it's a pretty good weekend.
Right.
Looking
Yeah,
for some of your stuff. I was waiting for you to pop up. I haven't had a drink with you yet, so I thought, man, I got to keep an eye on Kiwi, man.
This ram pump, I thought I had it fixed, and then it didn't work, and I left it all night, and then went up yesterday morning and turned the tap on to bleed the line back so I could start from scratch again. And bugger me, it was pumping water, so I just thought, fucking bonus.
Hey, right. Hey, Lisa.
Score.
So yeah, it's still pumping water as far as I'm aware, and it was a good stream of water too. So we're quite lucky there, and we're down to our last.
You actually replaced the pump then, or no?
No. I replaced the pressure reservoir in it, so you got to have a cushion of air, so
Yeah.
the hammer effect of the ram pump pushes on the bladder and keeps circulating the water along. So
Right.
if you've got water on water, you can't pressurize water, so it goes nowhere. So you got to have that cushion of air. So with having a pressure tank off an electric motor on there now, it's got its own bladder. So air's around the outside of the bladder and this pressure tank, and the water goes up into the bladder. So, and it's quite thick, so it's not gonna break in a hurry.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Yeah, so
Finger
that
in the
video looked
hole.
like it was working pretty good.
Finger in the hole.
Put the biscuit in the basket.
That's
At
the
any
one.
rate, hey, Lisa, again. Good to see you, girl.
I better crack on with this bloody. Try and get something in this thing here, and
Some kind of something going on.
oh yeah, I've got too much wash in the stove.
Well,
How much expansion would you get out of 30 liters when it's heated up to 100 degrees?
I have no idea what a liter is.
Oh,
Oh,
2.25 liters is half a gallon.
Uh-huh.
Kiwi, you been doing any flying?
Hey,
You doing any flying?
what, the drone?
Yeah.
Oh, the last one I did was the alpaca one.
Yeah, that was a good one. Karen's been thinking about getting one of those.
Well, Dan's going to hate me, but I don't like the Mavic Mini.
Hey,
Oh, you don't? That's the one that people keep mentioning. You don't like it though, huh?
Don't like it. Too light. And I think at the moment, because the Mavic 2 Air has come out, the price of the Mavic Mini is about $50 less than what the Mavic Air 1 is. And I'd go for the Mavic Air 1 any day because it's a heavier drone.
You can still get those then, right?
Yeah. But I'm a cheapskate. I like secondhand stuff. So you find someone that's got a Mavic Air 1 that didn't get on with it and it's been stuck in the cupboard for so long, and you pick it up for a quarter of the price.
Well, now you're just like me. Look, I built what? Almost 11,000 subs now, bro, on old drones that are refurbished.
Oh,
and,
yeah, I know.
you know, there's a whole place for everybody curious about those old products, man. And if you can modify them and make them better, then go for it, you know?
But you sold all your solos.
I just did, but the reason I sold them was for personal reasons. That bird will never be unlocked the way I want it to. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I know.
They guaranteed us that they were going to release the open source coding for it, and they never did. And then they turned it all over to the Profi CNC team, and I could give a shit less if those guys want to do with it. I want to do my own thing with it. I'm so restricted now. I don't play that restrictive bullshit game, bro. I want open source, and I want to be able to mess with Mavlink and APM, Arducopter, Pickox Core. I don't want any of that stuff holding me back.
Way above my.
Sorry, man.
Oh, sorry, man. Sorry, I understand. You know, you wrench with what you wrench. You know.
As you can see,
I love drones, man.
I'm a Heinz 57. Bit everything.
Yeah. I got out of flying stuff a long time ago, and like the first 3 things that I bought that flew crashed and cost me a fortune. You know, it's like it was just like, you know what? I'm not rich enough for this game, and I ain't playing it no more. You know.
And that's where me and Kiwi get along, because we're not rich either. We take old drones and make them better, or we're just happy with what we got because it gets the job done.
Oh, I understand that, but that's why I ride old bikes, man. You know, and play with old motors. You know, because I understand how that shit works. You know.
To own a motorcycle and scooter repair shop, bro. That's all we used to do was mod old bikes.
Right. There you go.
I'm pretty well versed, man. I've done just about a little bit of everything, I think, except for fishing. I can't say I was ever a fisherman on a ship of any kind, but
I ain't never been paid to do it. I'll tell you that. But I paid to go out and call lobster for a day.
That sounds like fun.
It was fun until I pulled up the 3rd trap. I was done.
That wasn't for you, huh?
No, because you pay for the full experience, you know, so you can go out there and actually pull it up by hand. He's got the rigger thing, so you can just put it on the pulley and pull them up, you know. But you got to pull the first couple, you know, just to feel like the old fisherman. You know what I mean? It was like, it was a good day. It was a good day. We didn't catch any lobsters because, you know, whatever, you know, it's just fishing. You know what I mean? So apparently he was out the day before, right? And he has my wife pulling the last pot, right? And he's like, there's a half a dozen lobsters in it, and they already got rubber bands on their claws. he's like, yeah, look, the trap even automatically puts the bands on. He had her going so good, man. She believed his shit. I like, oh my god, yeah, okay. They were in what you call wet storage. That is, you know, it's a great day out there, though. You know.
All right, we have.
Because you're out in that area, aren't you, Jimmy?
Well, I'm an hour from the ocean in New England, you know. So
yeah, so you're not too far away.
Yeah, it's not bad at all. And where we were living at the time, we were a little bit closer. We were more like 45 minutes away, you know. So I'm a little more now. Now it's probably almost 2 hours now. But you know, we moved to further inland to get away from you know, life a little bit.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice area.
My neighborhood almost looks like my backdrop here. Almost. We're not that high up.
That'd be sweet, man.
Yeah, right. That's Colorado shit, man. I'm in southern New Hampshire, you know, so it's not. It's like that, but it's not really like that. we got a lot more trees.
That's where I'm at. I'm in Colorado.
Yeah. I'm just guessing that this picture is Colorado. Might cool. Not be, but it looks like it to me. Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does.
It came with the software, so you know.
Kiwi, what kind of brew you making, bro?
I'm just making pure alcohol, mate.
Fuck yeah, bro! I'm coming over.
And then I put flavor sachets in it and make bourbon and.
Yeah, I thought you were making hand sanitizer.
Whiskey. Don't need it because we're almost down to level 2, hopefully this week sometime. But where we live, there's only one person that got it because she went to the Hereford conference up in Queenstown, and people were from all over the world, so that's how she got it. Tequila.
Drone Days is in New York. Cool.
Drone Days, you fucker.
Drop me a linky, bro. Oh, drop you a linky. He wants to come on.
Gonna have a full house, Kiwi.
Woohoo!
Who's coming in
I
now?
didn't think
Drone
this
Days?
was going to be drone alone.
Oh, drone
Beans.
Beans. I said beans, and some dude getting out of his car was like, "Her man."
Where are you at, Dan?
I'm sitting in front of 7-Eleven.
Is that Jim in the house?
What?
What do we got?
Above
James
and-
Boyd?
James Boyd, yeah. Above and beyond.
Above and Beyond Drones? Jimmy. I just went and flew drones with him, man. Drove all the way to the other side of Florida to go hang with him for the day.
Uh-huh.
It was a good time, man.
Cool. So, the drone thing is sorted, and now the still is sorted. Hopefully.
Jim, come up on panel, man. I think Kiwi just dropped the link. Wow, that light just got bright as hell.
Shit, yes.
Oh, it just went out again. It's broken.
Security.
Like right there.
Looks like you got backlit there, Dan.
Huh?
Looks like you got backlit or something.
Yeah. Yeah, that thing came on. I was like, whoa.
Is that the link that Beans wanted?
I think you wanted the StreamYards link, right?
It looks like a StreamYard link.
Join us, Jimmy. James is a good dude, man. And I regret having lamb chops tonight. My stomach is not agreeing with them, I think.
What?
Actually,
Maybe it was the
no,
Bubba Ganoush.
food.
I was gonna say lamb ain't gonna beat you up like that.
We had Bubba Ganoush, flatbread, pita bread, man. I don't think my stomach agreed with the dips.
That sounds more likely to me. Just guessing though.
Yeah, well, I got some delicious parts right now. They're awesome.
If you want booze and how to make it, I've already put a shout out for barley and hops. I learned everything I need to know about making alcohol out of a still from George. George retired, had a shop, sold it on, and he's kept the barley and hops name and YouTube channel, so he's still doing it. But very knowledgeable chap.
Beans is being lame. Get in here, Beans. Okay, back to the safety of my vehicle.
Got the whole shop going. I do my best.
Wee.
Hey, Kiwi, was that last video your property?
Yep.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Kiwi, I'm still not getting any of your notifications, man. I don't know why.
Hey, I'm out of that control. Have you pushed the wee ding dong bell?
I have, man. It's still active.
Notifications.
Guy, the only reason I knew you were alive is because you came up in one of those suggested windows things.
That's what happened to me. It's not like I want to miss all your content, Kiwi. It's just I don't get your notifications anymore for some reason.
Well, the other thing is it's a time thing, isn't it? Like, you're asleep when I'm awake, and sometimes it's morning, sometimes it's afternoon, sometimes you got work. It's just it's one of those things, isn't it? That's why I
Yeah.
sort of did it today, because it's still Sunday in America.
Work. People work.
Yeah,
Yeah, they
sometimes.
do. Sometimes.
Gets in
Yeah,
the way.
Evie
of
says
stuff,
she
doesn't
got
it?
a notification, but I didn't. I didn't see one. I mean, I went.
I just hit subscriptions, and all of a sudden I was like, "Oh, Kiwi's live."
Yeah, I didn't even do all that.
Evie got a notification.
Well, she's fucking special.
When the hell? When the hell does this thing start?
Oh,
There it is. Oh,
An
you know,
hour and 25 minutes ago.
I'll have to lie. I did get a notification,
Well, there you
but
go.
but it was right next to it. It was distracting. It was right next to someone that commented on my last video, so I got distracted. Saw that and dealt with it because I'm
So
not
what
one
do
to ignore freak.
What are you doing for work now, Mark?
I do the federal motor carrier, basically working with the trucking companies on compliance.
Oh, so you're the God Squad.
Yeah, I'm sure you've got something similar out there.
Yeah. Well, it's commercial vehicles, CV something. We call, being a trucker, we call them the God Squad because they can do anything they want. they got
we
more
can't necessarily
power
do
than the
that,
police have.
but it's the same. It's the same thing.
Backstage
So,
for 2 hours now.
Mm.
If I scroll down a bit, Mike. Oh, look, there he is.
Mhm.
Mike B.
What's
and
up?
Jimmy.
Full house. Look at that.
What's up, fuckers?
What's up?
One from column A.
I got Kiwi's notification, but I'm in the special Kiwi club that I get all of his notifications no matter what. If I don't get it on the internet, someone drives to my house, knocks on my door, and tells me that Kiwi's online.
Special delivery from Kiwi.
Must be nice.
That's it. What's up, Jim?
Hey guys, I have one of those home brew beer kits. You know, it comes with that plastic barrel.
Yep.
I blew that, man. That stuff was terrible. Oh my god.
Yeah. It's not an easy task. And the crap that comes in those kits isn't exactly the best.
I figured, yeah.
You know?
I say he's got a whole setup back there, man.
Yeah.
Looks like
But I
he's
tell
doing
you
it right.
though, if you're anywhere near like a fairly populated area, you should be able to find a place where you can go and brew there. You know,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a clear plastic thing, yeah.
yeah, the one he's talking about fit in the fridge though.
Yep. You remember that one?
Yeah, I know the exact kit you're talking about.
Like that.
It had
looked
a cap on it, yeah.
Yeah, it looked like it actually looked like a fake. It was a plastic wooden keg, you know.
Yeah.
I've got a real one.
Yeah.
It looked like that, but plastic.
Yeah, but it was plastic.
Yeah, I know the ones.
Kind of spigot on the front of it, like you could just
With Jimmy, with those cheap little packets of brew.
Yeah. They were not good kits. Trust me. But you can like I got a place here. They got the kettles and all the shit there, right? You know, so you what you do is you pay for like one brew, and you know, I forget how many cases you end up getting because they usually split it with buddies, and we just go in, we make our mix. You know, they put it in their vat, you let it ferment, and then when it's time to bottle, you go in and bottle it, and you know, you do all the work. They just have all the equipment, and you don't have all the mess, you know, and you got smart people there that will guide you to build the beer that you like, you know. It's actually pretty cool to go and do. So you end up with a couple cases of your own beer without all the bullshit, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, look, bugger. Does
You got-
StreamYard let you have 6 on the freebie, does it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it only gives you
And-
6.
Yep.
And if you go for the pro, how many extra?
If you go to what? Zoom?
Like if you buy the pro link.
If you pay for it, it just means you
Yeah.
get more hours and you get more functions. You do not get more people.
Yeah.
Oh,
you
you
only
know.
Right.
get- no.
Oh, drone days is in the back watching us.
You
at the
want me to
moment.
jump out? I can jump out and let him in.
Hey, Kiwi, I'm
It's
gonna
up to
jump
you.
out anyway, man. You can let him in.
Right.
I'm gonna,
No worries,
I'm
mate.
gonna head out. So
Cool.
hey, it was nice meeting you guys.
All right.
Yeah, well,
See ya,
I'll
homies.
keep the stream going so you can see roughly what's going on. But like I said, go to Barley and Hops and have a look at George's videos. He does everything.
All right, I'll check that out. Hey, thanks, guys. We'll catch you later.
Always. Hooroo.
So, Jim, what channel was yours over here, Jim?
Oh, Above and Beyond Drones.
Oh,
Oh, guys.
Above and Beyond Drones.
all right. You got to mute YouTube, please.
I got to
Yeah,
mute.
Mondays, you got to mute the YouTube.
You got it.
Yeah.
Kiwi. Why doesn't Jim have a wrench?
I'm
Rookie.
going back. I'm trying. How's that?
Better.
100%. But Jim, these are the bottles that you use for beer.
Yeah, like gross.
Yeah, like Grolsch.
Yeah.
Which is a good
Hey,
beer.
Yeah.
Drone Days, you wouldn't happen to have like headphones you could put on, do you, man? Because we can barely hear your audio.
All right.
Yeah, Dan, how come yours is coming in so good?
Because I'm using a very expensive phone.
I don't know.
I was given this the other day.
Oh, there you go.
What is
Well,
it?
It's a fake
a-
eye.
Oh,
It's a
okay, it is.
$4,000 prosthetic eye.
Oh, it's real?
It's real prosthetic eye. He lost his
Well,
eye with a twitch. A twitch came undone and took out the side of his face.
Well, pop it in. Let's see what it looks like.
You gonna send that to you, Dizzy? Oh, glue it on the back of your head.
Actually, what does Spike do? Old Scully's got the third eye, isn't he? So I could do it. I could glue the third eye on Sinead, couldn't I?
You got to put it on the back. Put it on the back of your head, man.
Classic.
Do you have the problems with
Drone Alarms on.
magpies?
What was that, Jim?
I was saying if Craig had the problem with the magpies that they have in Australia coming after the
Here I am, and now you'll see me hanging out with Maddest Kiwis. Here we are having a kiwi with this. It's Mad Kiwi, y'all.
He's jamming out now.
Well, hey!
What up, guys? What's new?
Oh, I know what's happening. Shit.
She.
Oh shit, that's loud.
Hi there.
Hey there, guy.
Well,
You
what's
you
going
like
on?
watercolors?
Hey, sailor.
Yeah. Jimmy C.
You know,
Nice to meet you, buddy. Nice to see you.
What up?
There you are.
He comes around here often.
What?
You ain't from around here, are you, boy?
No, sir.
Actually, I have interacted with you twice before, maybe.
I bet you have. I mean, I'm kind of like a YouTube whore, I
getting around,
get around, and
yeah.
I'm a regular whore.
I get spread wide,
A noble cause, if any.
Yeah, I mean, it's like I got nothing better to do than be on here like 90% of the day. So,
That's cool. I should totally be doing so many other things right now.
I could be, but I really lose the motivation as soon as I sit here.
It's weird how that works.
Jimmy, I think it's more or less lack of brain cells.
Well, it's not the fact that I have lack of brain cells. I do alter the brain cells.
Right.
I do alter them. But I think that may be more of the problem because I sit here in the morning to see what the channel's doing, take my meds, do my thing, and then I hit the bowl, and then I hit the bowl and I don't end up doing anything all day. So I end up working my channel all day,
So you confuse the brain cells.
Yeah, I alter them. Yeah, I like to be in an altered state. Yeah, like that. Like to be altered. It's life's more fun that way.
Who did we just lose now?
He wasn't saying anything, and I thought I better give Drone Days a go because Beans had to be on panel. But anyway, this is me.
Yeah.
Dan, are you broadcasting from a van?
The Flying Canuck. What's up?
It's fucking it is.
I'm actually broadcasting from my truck in the 7-Eleven parking lot.
Mm-hmm.
So what's Jim been up to?
Fantastic.
Jim Boyd.
Not much, man. Been flying. I met up with Dan, last week or the week before? 2 weeks ago.
It was like 2 weeks ago now.
We spent the whole day flying, man. It was pretty cool.
I got that video going right now.
And we met that hottie with the body.
A hottie with the body.
I don't understand. They came at night, though. They came at sunset. What were they expecting?
Well,
I don't know.
Well, if
they left her there, bro, I would have given her the Waikiki sneaky between the cheeky.
So what happened to that?
What, Craig?
What happened to that bike trip with Adrian heading north to see Ron?
I don't know. I don't know if they ever did it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you mean the one I was going to do?
Yeah, put in passenger to Ron's place.
Oh, with Adrian riding bitch, right?
Yeah.
Hello,
All right,
guys.
We gave him shit about that.
Yeah, that was fun. That was fun.
Beans. Beans.
Who?
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I'm here.
Beans, you know what you got to do for me right now?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You got the hat on. You got the banjo. I got to hear Chappelle Show opener.
That's awesome. Awesome idea and wishful thinking. Like
Chappelle Show.
Dude,
come on, man.
Dave Chappelle, talk about an amazing freaking guy all around.
That one he does the white people.
Huh?
What's the name of that one, Dan, that he does with white people?
Cheers, dude.
He does a lot of them with white people, man. But he does. I think the funniest one he ever did was when he was a black guy that thought he was a white guy but didn't realize he was black, and then he goes to the Ku Klux Klan.
Right.
That was so messed up.
There's a lot of messed up stuff.
Tyrone is the best, though.
I got to tell you something, Joe Rogan. I smoke crack. I smoke crack. I heard there was a free crack convention here. Who's got the crack?
Fuck, man, this is fucking hilarious, dude.
Red balls.
Hey, Jimmy.
Man, some of my
Drone
favorite.
worship. You in the parking lot again?
Yeah.
Do what now?
Are you in a parking lot again?
A brigabee?
I'm always in the
Mike
parking
really
lot
long?
somewhere, bro. There are lot lizards to be had, sir. I do not disappoint.
You don't understand.
Yeah, it's in season.
Yeah, Kiwi, you know me. You got a cough to get off, you know.
Yeah,
I
It's
just
not the
look like
cough
I'm
that
dying when it's happening.
I know. It's not the cough that carries you off, it's the cough when they carry you off them.
Yeah, man, it's all good. You know, you got to go somehow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Remember, no one gets out alive.
Do I just own like clockwise props? That's all there is. Where's my counterclockwise props? I fucking bust them.
Do you believe? Listen, please.
Yo.
Do you believe that we flipped the props upside down and was actually able to fly inverted? Flip. I think that was boring.
Dan, I know better. I know better than that.
See,
let me
I
tell
get
you.
the concept, but I think it started off a joke and then it turned real.
So check it out. Here's both of these pitches.
But you got the angle
upside down. You have the same pitch.
Exactly.
That's the pitch angle that counts.
Right. It doesn't change. When you flip it on its axis, it's the
still
same.
spinning the same way.
It's still
you're
it's still
saying
grabbing. And yeah, no,
that
I'm saying check it out. So here we go.
Well, I get it, but she twisted my head, bro.
Oh,
that's right.
I know what you're saying, Dan. It's cutting
it's
the
too much
wrong way,
to
right?
comprehend. She switched them all backwards, and then she put the ones that are supposed to be in out, and then put them to the outside left, and then the ones that are in to the inside right, and it flew inverted. And I think it started off a joke, and then it wasn't a joke because then she was like, "Oh my god, I didn't think this would really work. It does work. What the hell?"
Well, right, and then you flip the flight controller on the y-axis 180 degrees, which is what I had to do here because I couldn't plug in to the USB and put the XT60 plug in at the same time to calibrate my motors. So I literally was like, well, what the hell am I going to do? I just recalibrated the flight controller so it's upside down and backwards.
So, but she's able to flip in and out of 3D mode with just reverse props. So she was trying to explain to everybody that you don't need to get the special props. You don't need to get the special flight controller. You just have to do these certain things, and then bam, you can fly inverted. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense.
Couldn't you just reverse the motors?
Well, you have, if you have reversible ESCs and you just put it in the programming.
But she snaps it instantly. She snaps it instantly. So think about it. They're going 100,000 revolutions per minute. Instantly snap them. They go the other way. No, that's too hard.
It takes some type of moment. It's got to. But I am very, very unfamiliar with any of that because I just, do the regular way is pretty good for me.
A motor is magnetic. It has to stop and then spin the other way.
Yep.
Right.
Yeah. So extra hard on bearings. Extra hard on everything.
That's what I'm saying. It doesn't comprehend. It makes sense. No. It hurts my brain trying to think about what she did in that video. I'm like, I don't understand.
It sounds like it would try and drill itself into the ground.
Yeah,
that's what I thought.
Exactly.
But it doesn't. She flies it around inverted.
I remember the first time that I just sent it full throttle into the ground upside down, about 45 miles per hour.
Did you really?
Yeah. I mean, that was like the first week of getting a real race quadcopter and just trying to go for it.
I just did that, doing an inverted yaw spin.
Powered it
yesterday, bro. Inverted yaw spin, flipped upside down, got way above the building, started the yaw spin, everything's upside down. I pulled out too late. Didn't matter because it was already coming down to the ground at like 40 miles an hour. Smacked off. I named the video Happy Birthday to the Ground.
I am making a note to fucking watch this because if I miss that, then I can't. I can't.
Gotta watch that.
So
I'm gonna pop out and let
the first
Mike
time
in.
that I did it. What's that, Kiwi?
I'm gonna pop out and let Mike in because he's still waiting patiently at the back. All you're doing is waiting for this bloody thing to heat up, so it's going to take a wee while.
Okay. I'm going to do an inverted yaw spin for Dan.
I can pop out for Mike.
Right now.
Yeah, inside of here and everything. Yeah. My face off.
Dude, pull up Velocidrone right now or whatever your sim is. Share it. Have Kiwi share it. That way you can show these people what an inverted yaw spin looks like.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to point the camera at this screen, which is hooked to a receiver on the roof, and then I'm going to go outside and just rip this pack real quick, and we'll see what.
No way.
That is cool.
Yo, yeah.
You're gonna invert yaw spin for everybody live.
Yeah. After and also
a lot of pressure.
Other wonderful things are going to happen. I guarantee it. Because we got when pigs fly, man. When pigs fly. That's fucking some good pork right here. Porcoroso. Little bastard.
Just Dan's new drone.
This will take me half a second, so you guys can continue amongst yourselves. And
what is that?
Wait. How's our camera view gonna be?
So Hobson.
Oh,
Dan's favorite new drone.
Oh, dude, hasn't that thing met a trash can yet?
So I had my heart broke by one of them. I learned the hard way. Now I just fucking.
Is it daylight outside?
Yeah, hopefully.
Not here.
I'm gonna be pissed if it ain't.
I know. I was thinking this is going to be hard to pull off in the dark.
Well, I could do it if I had a big parking lot, but you'd never know how far away you were from the ground. It would be a very quick inverted yaw spin. I'm learning beans.
I think he actually went out to the yard.
Well, you got to turn on the TV first, fucker.
I thought he did. I see an LED, a yellow LED there.
Oh my god!
Yeah, he was going to point the camera at it too, but he didn't.
Oh damn!
What's it about a new phone you got, Dan?
Yeah, the Sony Xperia.
Oh, okay. I thought you had that one before.
He's got to go out there and do it, and we're not going to see it.
The Sony Xperia XA2 Ultra.
How the hell did you know which one to buy? Man, there are so many different phones.
Well, because I look at what it's got offered for, like, first of all, I want to know the operating system is better than 8.1. Then I want to make sure it's got at least 3 to 4 gigs of RAM because I'm constantly multitasking. And then I need to make sure the processor in it is snappy as hell. So it's got to be at least an octa-core processor with 2.5 gigahertz or better octa-core processor.
This friggin' piece of crap with 2 gigabytes of RAM it won't even update Chrome anymore.
Yep.
It's shot.
Later, Outback Outlaw. Have a good day at work, man.
What? Outback, you're supposed to talk to me? I hear you need somebody trolled.
Okay, now he's turning on that TV thing.
All right, now zoom us in, buddy. I want to see this.
Where's he at, guys?
Home?
No. Where's he at that it's light out still?
Oh. Beans, where you at? He can't hear us because he doesn't have his headphones on. Beans, we can't see the fucking TV.
That's cool that he's got an antenna on the shed though. Oh, he's in Oregon?
Kiwi.
So he's 3 hours earlier. He's 7:30 there.
Right.
Kiwi, if you can hear me, blow up drone alone so that we can see him on big screen.
Make him one.
Right.
Make him large. Wrong button, Kiwi.
Click on his picture.
His little picture, right? Where you check it.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter where you click. on the big screen or underneath. It doesn't matter. Just right click on the picture.
All right, Beans. I'm gonna tell him when you're going for it. I think I should be able to tell when you're going for it.
Kiwi, I'm gonna back out of here so you can come. Oh, there you go. You got it.
There we go. Thanks, Kiwi. Love you, bro.
Right.
Love you, mean it.
No homo, you big hippo. But I love you.
Yeah. I'm gonna back out of here so you can come up here, man.
I love how Beans is showing us the tape. Like, this is what we're about to do.
He's going to duct tape something.
I know. I was just like, is he going to duct tape the TV?
No, I think he's going to duct tape the camera upright so we can all see it.
Yeah, make it a little.
Oh. He's got to put the camera there. Yeah. Now, how the hell would you do that? Grab a
little bit of horizon tilt going on here. Oh, there it is.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
Kiwi, I don't mind being backstage if you want to come in here, man.
All right, don't fuck with it.
Yeah, me either.
All right, here we go. Ah! Kiwi, you bastard.
Where'd Jimmy go?
I'm getting there. Jimmy who? Jimmy. 1, 2, 3. Oh, Jimmy dropped out.
Yeah. All right, here we go. Okay, make it big.
Oh, shit. Come on. Slow computer. Solo layout. There we go.
All right. Well, he's got a decent camera. I'm not gonna lie.
Moved.
That's a pretty tight one.
Yeah, what are we looking at? The tape give out or something?
Yeah, the camera moved.
I don't think so.
It was close to the TV.
Nah, because I can see the run lines in it, bro. That's his FPV camera that you're staring at right now.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
That's his legitimate footage from his CMOS camera.
Striation.
See the breakup in it? Every once in a while, you see like a little line. Yep.
Analog.
I'm having such a hard time perfecting an inverted yaw spin. I want to get at least 3 rotations in before I smash into the ground like a dickhead.
Well, how many were you doing the day you were flying with me? That thing was high.
No,
up.
I wasn't doing any inverted yaw spins that day. I was just doing split S's and barrel rolls. An inverted yaw spin is when you flip completely upside down and then you yaw left or right and the whole world spins upside down, and then you got to try to figure out when to pull out before your drone meets immediate death at the ground.
That's what she said.
Because it's hammering towards Earth the whole time, right?
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, you're in free fall.
Right.
Here we go. All right. As he gets outside, I'm assuming it's going to clear up a little bit.
Aha. It switched between cameras. There you go.
Well, I think once he gets outside, he'll get full reception again.
If you're lucky.
If he makes his whole flight and he's like, "Did you guys see it?" I'm going to be like, "You fucker."
No matter what, we got to tell him we didn't see it.
Where's the video feed? He might have unplugged. There we go. He's plugging in again. Now that he's outside, he's plugging in again.
Kiwi, give Jim a wrench.
Man, he's got plenty of light.
Yep. All right, here we go. Let her rip, Tater Chip. Oh, he's walking out there too. Damn, man, he's got to deal with all those trees and doing an inverted yaw spin. Holy Christ! I hope he lands this thing perfected. My luck, I'm landing in a tree.
Fly it out towards him, right?
Well, he just needs to go straight up, flip upside down, immediately go into a yaw spin. I'm just saying, those are some tall pine trees right there, bro. Here we go.
There we go.
Oh my God, it's freezing. Why is it freezing?
He needs that clearing.
Oh my God, stop freezing.
When he goes up higher, it might get better.
It's not freezing here.
No, it's because I'm on LTE.
Oh.
Here we go. Here we go. I think he's going for it. That was definitely not a yaw spin, and he just crashed. Oh, he saved it. All right, straight up, bro. Punch it. Punch, punch. There you go. Go for it. Go for it. Oh my God, what is happening right now?
He's got to get a lot taller than them trees.
Dude, he's a scary pilot, bro. He's got way too many trees to deal with out there. Here it comes. Here it comes. He's really high. Oh, yeah. He tried.
Good try.
He tried. Oh, my God.
That was close.
Yeah, but that was not a very good yaw spin. He needs to go up really high and then flip it upside down. Let her have it.
How high can he go and maintain signal with that?
Probably pointed straight up, maybe 800 feet. Depends on how much milliwatts he's pushing. I mean, he's having to deal with a lot of trees right now.
Oh, what happened?
I think he might have crashed.
I hope it's not the top of the tree.
I think it was, actually.
I think he just smashed it into a tree.
Oh, shit.
Do we still tell him we didn't see it?
Well, he gave it a go, except it wasn't very smooth because you were seeing the ground and then the sky and then the ground. You should see sky and ground in a complete spin.
Oh, the phone. See that?
I'm watching it on the replay. Yeah, it did hit a tree.
Man, I think poor Beans went down in a tree.
Fucking lost my camera feed, boys. Fucking lost it. That sucks.
Yo, Beans, what happened at the end?
Okay, so I whacked a tree limb, and I heard some like limbs and shit falling down from when I grazed the tree. When I did so, I must have loosened the wire on my power wire. Yep, on my fucking camera, and I know how it happened because I have the hot wire going like through underneath the flight controller, underneath the power distribution board, and then through a hole in the bottom, and then to the underside of the XT60, which is mounted on the side.
Mm-hmm.
And when I grazed that tree, it caught that wire, that hot wire, just a little bit, ripped her out. Then when I was doing some mad flipping, I lost signal, and then I flipped it into stabilize mode real quick and was trying to power out of it, but I just barely caught a limb. I'm like 30 feet up in a tree right now.
I figured as much, man.
Yeah, usually it goes a little more favorable than that.
It came out of the tree though, right?
No.
Not yet. I'm gonna go up after it most likely.
Oh shit.
Last time I used my Phantom with a string and a hook on it and got my other drone. It was like 120 feet up in a huge old growth. The very top too.
Beans, I want you to know, man, you're a scary pilot, bro.
So check it out. This quad is I put together out of trash, and I just programmed it, and the PIDs aren't really tuned, and I'm using a NAS 32 flight controller with 2.5 of clean flight. So
Wow.
basically what I'm trying to say is like I have a lot against me. The fact that I hopped on that, flying it from the first time, soldering it up last night, and I just armed it to see if it would work.
Oh no, I'm 100. I'm 100 with you, bro. I'm 100 with you, bro. You just went full send.
Yeah, man, and I was setting up for the yaw spin. I was ready, man. I chopped down that limb that was in the way, and I was just ready to go. And
It looked like you made one attempt.
Yeah, it wasn't so bad. The rates are, you know, and this is all sloppy. I mean, the gimbals, every single thing was like different. So it was like, wow.
That's why I hate going from my 5-inch to my 3-inch, because as soon as I get back on the 3-inch, it's so much easier to throw around, and then I get so thrown off by the physics.
Right. That's a big deal. Plus, I had like the adrenaline going because I'm like, yeah. And then there were so many times I almost flat out lost it. I was like, right.
You have like no room with all those trees there. That's crazy.
Dude, but I usually tear it through, like dive down through the trees and shit. And my camera was different too. Oh my god, so much was different. But yeah, if you ever check out some of my other flight videos, I do almost some cool stuff some of the time. I love it so much. I'm fucking addicted, like unhealthily in love with it. Like perverted and shit. This shit's fucking sick. I love it. When it comes to flying. Anything, really.
Dan, let you turn the camera off so you can take a piss.
I bet.
So where did it end up, Beans?
In the tree.
Oh, it's in the tree, like we thought it was.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. He's going to go get it now. No, maybe not. Maybe he's going to talk with us and just leave it powered on until it dies.
What I'm gonna do is a little something known as.
I need a mask like that. It would help me.
I'm gonna do coffee. Then
Coffee.
I'm gonna climb that fucking tree, and then I'm gonna load this cord of wood so I can go sell it to my other neighbor down the road. And I'm getting ready to buy me a new dirt bike. I'm gonna be dirt backing it this year.
Bang, bang, bam, 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 bam.
So,
man,
I'm treating myself to shit. I just bought like $600 in fucking FPV stuff, just this and that, and I haven't been able to do that for a long time. So I was absolutely ready for it.
A tree's at least 120 feet up.
Well, this quad's only about 30 feet, but
good.
And half of this oak is dead. So if I can, you know, I'll use the stick tossing method. I have PVC pipe. I'll throw maybe a cat up in the tree, see what I can do. I'm gonna try a couple things before I climb it.
Too bad if Phantom 4 doesn't have more balls where you could hook, I don't know, like a PVC pipe or something on it to just knock at it. You know what I mean?
If I had another race drone, I would just go at it and try to knock it out of the tree with the other drone. I don't know. I've strung rope up for like climbing and shit using the drone. Done fishing so far. I've recovered a couple drones. I've delivered cigarettes and pot from one side of the property to the other.
I don't know what you're talking about. What? I'm not part of this stream. I don't know anything.
Yeah, nobody does that.
I've got a nice copper set of pots in the kitchen.
Yeah. Exactly.
Dan will come over with his Xeno and help you get it out of the tree.
Oh yeah, Dan, come party, dude. Let's do it, dude. We have the funnest time.
Dude.
You know.
You don't want me to fly the Xeno anyway, but I'll intentionally crash that shit.
I will provide a drone for you intentionally to crash if you come and like had a sleepover.
I know nothing.
Live stream with me, it'd be the coolest thing.
Dude, I'll let her rip, tater chip.
I know it.
He is not in love with that Xeno.
No, I've heard that it's not really doing it for the guy.
Well, he let me try it, and if you go straight forward, it'll dog walk straight off to the left, and when you're coming back at yourself, it goes off to the right.
And you can't trim it out, huh?
Nope.
So, factory default on the magnetometer or something like that?
We have no idea, man. It's never been solved. It's just one of those things I just gave up on. They're like, well, it's got a 4K camera. Good luck, bitches.
Yeah, you got to learn to lift as you go, dude. Yourself.
It's a budget. You're lucky it flies at all. Shit, what are you complaining about?
Right, I'm not. That's why I'm like, fuck it. If I lose it, I don't care. It's a throwaway drone.
Yeah,
I've got to give a shout out. I've got to give a shout out for Karen Home Bees. Home Bees.
Why are you shouting out Harambe?
Harumba.
Home Bees.
Harambe.
Home Bees.
Poor gorilla.
Home Bees.
Karen says, "Hey, drone days."
Kiwi.
See that? She thinks you're cute, drone day.
Well, I've got.
Yeah, I don't think so. I think I've seen Mark.
I got these two cameras that I should be doing something with.
That looks like a flare camera. That one in your hand there, the little one.
That one.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a 360 cheapie. Cost me $99.
Oh, like
But
a
it's-
security camera?
$99, cheapie.
It's a cheapie, but it's a goodie. It comes with a
Wow.
waterproof and everything. This one, on the other hand, is a cheap Chinese copy thing. It only cost me like $35.
Oh, it's a faux pro.
Faux Pro.
The No Pro.
And it's wireless and everything. You can't kill that either. So it is what it is.
I never seen that. The whole board is one piece.
No. That came with the gimbal that I won on Mel's show.
Ah, that one that took you a while to get.
Oh, it arrived on Christmas Eve, and when he went and paid for the postage, it cost him $40, and that's what I'd sent him anyway to help him send it. So I give up. So it is what it is.
You know, they
Hey,
pumped
Karen.
out.
Yep.
They pumped out so many of those cameras with the Osmo that when I saw knockoffs of the Osmo Pocket for like $200 in Vegas.
We can rebuild it. We have 100 mile
That's
an
the
hour.
Holy Stone 100.
Look at how small that thing is. And that's a session, right? Yeah.
Tiny.
No. This is the knockoff of the knockoff of the knockoff of the
Smitty!
Firefly. It's the brand name is Fort Sky, and it's like 22 3/4 frames a second, and the first thing that happened, the lens broke out, or the cover broke off of it, and then it broke into half, and so it's duct taped together. And then I broke this other Runcam S, and I was like, I got foam and tape, and I needed protective cover and a mount, and so I just, and then it lines up enough where you press the power button on the top, and it's your freaking No Pro action right there. But now I have a real Runcam, and I have a GoPro Session 4, I think. Oh, is that a Pro Mark?
Holy Stone.
Okay, that's
I
a
think
decent.
it's the
That's
same
a decent.
thing.
Yeah, but that's like the the better older cousin, essentially.
Well,
by my
Holy Stone
understanding.
has good customer service. If something breaks, they'll send you like almost a new one.
You cheeky bastard.
Good camera too. GPS. Mark was asking about it from Homebees.
What was that about the Hollystone?
Was Holy Stone has good customer service. Like if it breaks, they'll send you back a reject someone else didn't want from Amazon.
Nice.
And you can piece it together yourself, but usually they're good.
Sometimes that's more than you can ask.
Oh,
with
I've
some
gotten-
companies, man.
They give me free drones, yeah. The picture's not bad. And it was GPS. I don't know if I would trust to return to home though.
or the unit in itself. Like I got one of those
It's a big quad though.
what is that old brand?
Hubson in the track.
Lee Fugson.
Oh,
I
my
had a
buddy
real
has
bad
a
time with
Bugs
him.
3. He likes it. But every time he crashes, it breaks.
What?
They made so many versions of that Bugs, man.
It was a 3.
Bugs 3 was incredible.
Yeah, it was. It was
I
the
love
When it
Bugs
hits though, it
3.
breaks.
depends like how much tape you put on it.
You're not supposed to crash them.
Yeah, well,
What? Nobody
he
told me
flies
that.
pretty loose.
I modified the piss out of mine, man. I was carrying gimbals on mine and all sorts of stuff.
Weapons.
Yeah.
Smuggling
Anybody ever
fruit
try
over
any
state
of
line.
those Snapcane drones?
Yeah, they suck.
What about the Tello?
No, the Tello's good. It's just got some weird features. I had Drone Geek, company Drone Geek sent me the Tello when it first was released, and I had fun with it. The biggest downfall of it is it's got a great camera, but it only records through Wi-Fi to your phone instead of an SD card slot, which really takes a lot of the pizzazz out of it. Because it was extremely steady, man. And that thing had like a 20-minute flight time. It was incredible. And it was honed in, boy. Its optical flow sensor on the bottom with the sonar was perfect. That thing didn't budge. It would sit in the wind and it could be pushed around and never budge from its spot, man.
Just like that, the Global Drones made a few of the, I don't remember the model name. It's like a 71429 or something. You know what one I'm talking about, Dan? They're like, they kind of look like, no? Yeah, they're said and gone now, but they kind of have like this style of.
I enjoyed the Tello for what it was, but like I said, man, the upgrade to that should have been the Tello 2 with an SD card slot and better stabilization, and that thing would have been amazing. Everybody would have bought it. That would be like the perfect travel drone to take with you for quick shots.
Absolutely.
I don't know why they didn't, because that was a combination of Rise, whoever Rise is,
yep,
and
DJI.
DJI. Yeah.
Yep.
And even Intel was in that.
Yep. Yeah, they were the one that supplied the processor for it.
Yeah.
But like I said, man, it was fantastic for what it was. Unfortunately, man, it made it kind of redundant to have it because, like I said, the biggest thing about a drone is what? The camera. When you're flying, man, you want to take good footage, and you can't do that, unfortunately, when it cuts out, and then you'll lose big segments of your video because your Wi-Fi signal gets weak, and then all of a sudden it'll come back in. You know,
you can't trust Wi-Fi.
No,
right.
It's too laggy, and that I was always having problems with the Hubson that I had, and I did multiple different antenna changes and upgrades. I even tried making my own. I got into that controller and did everything I could to try to get the video to go decently. Just lately, I was staring at the board just sitting here, and I was like, okay, a chunk of solder fell off between two circuits on the back side of the board, and it's obvious. And I was like, and so I soldered it together, and then I remembered I killed the Hudson. So what am I doing? But I was like, I can still turn it on and still get a frequency, and now the sucker works. I was thinking about trying to make it into some type of homemade FPV goggles or something, because what else can you do with it? You know?
Yeah.
You can give it to people when you go fly to help them get used to a transmitter in their hand as they're watching FPV, or I guess, but you want to drive the car? You know, like, that doesn't make sense to me.
Mark at Homebase says Tiny Hawk has been mentioned several times. Mark, if you're an FPV drone pilot, which you've got a lot of skills, yes, but as far as video footage and video in like a camera drone, a Tiny Hawk is not necessarily the drone that you want.
No, it's not for video. I think he just wants to get interested and learn.
Yeah. So Dan's the man to tell you which one to go for to learn.
Because there's a difference between the video, DJI, nice video, and FPV, where it's crappy and you can barely see.
And it's depending on what you want to do with it. If you're more interested in line of sight and getting like good footage of stuff, like filming stuff, or are you interested in being the cockpit and just...
But there's downsides to DJI's digital system versus analog, and the biggest difference is a lot of us guys that run analog like to have full bred telemetry on the screen, which you don't get with DJI digital. So there is a major difference between them. You either hate it or you love it. There's no real in between. You know what I'm saying? It's
I thought they updated that.
No, you don't get full. You get basic stuff, man, on the telemetry readouts. I don't understand why it's like that, but they do. But analog has smart audio and a bunch of other features that allow you to get full base telemetry even when you lose VTX video signal. If you lose it on DJI digital, it's gone, man. That signal doesn't come back until it gets, clear whatever the obstruction is causing it. So, plus, the DJI signal is not nearly as radical as some of these guys running 1,000 milliwatts or better, bro. We're talking like miles and miles of range if you really need it. Analog. What's that?
They're dialed in. You like.
Oh yeah.
The biggest
analog
deal is like, yeah.
So it's a give and take thing, man. It's a catch-22. Yeah, you get better video feed, and when you crash and you get to see it in HD. But there's certain things you have to understand, man, is that if you're a real racer, somebody who actually rips around, you want all of your telemetry, and you just don't get that on DJI setup. So, I think if you're a freestylist, then DJI digital is probably good for you. But if you're an actual racer, you're going to stick with analog. It's very rare you'll see somebody run a digital on a race quad that actually does racing,
Well, and even now, the latency can be a lot more, there's more of a gap. It could do close to what analog constantly does, or it could be behind like 0.4 of a second.
So I got to witness that out at the tower, man. When we went to fly the tower, this Will FPV guy showed up, and he had the digital, set up, and everybody else was running analog. And we were all fairly impressed by it, and we all got to try on the goggles and take a flight. But when I got to the backside of the tower, man, bloop, latency out the wazoo. The video feed just dropped. I was like, holy Christ, bro. How do you fly like this? If my analog signal does that, it comes back normally within
and here's the thing is
I
can work through a little bit of a fuzzy signal and can still get back into, or you plan for dead spots. But having something like that happen, that's rough.
Devastating, bro. Like, it makes all the difference of when you see the tree, when all of a sudden your signal comes back in. Tree, you can avoid it because you're instantly seeing it on analog. Yeah. Whereas with the DJI setup, you've already hit the tree, you just don't realize it yet, then it comes in.
Yeah.
It's like
you don't know that you're already boned.
Right. You've already bopped the tree. There's no avoiding it, So there, like I said, man, there's ups and downs to it. Would I suggest if you're just getting into drones, getting into FPV? No. Start with toys. get a GPS, work your way up. Then when you get the feel for it, you still like it, then get a Whoop. You start your Whoop adventures, man. You know,
Like
after that.
what though? Because that's what he says. He just wants to learn first.
Well, if you're
And
just
then video
trying to learn,
later.
man, heck, I'd get a Mobula. You know, you can get the Mobula 7 or the Mobula 6. Even the Mobula 6 on 1S is actually pretty impressive.
I just got one.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a 7. I love the 7.
Well, the 7's good, man.
It's pretty beat up.
It's 1 or 2S.
I almost want to buy a new one.
The video, well, no, you just replace the frame, bro.
Oh, wow.
Frames are like $1.99 a
It
piece.
seems to burn through batteries fast.
Well, most race quads burn through batteries pretty fast.
No, faster than it was in the beginning.
Well, because your skill set's getting better.
This baby's, I love this baby.
As you push your drone harder, man, you start losing battery life because you're getting comfortable with it.
Show that one on screen.
The Mobula 7?
Yeah.
It's a fantastic drone. I've had one for over a year. I loved it, man. I just gave it away.
I'm lagging here.
Yeah, because we don't see it.
Yeah, I don't either.
What?
I got to be at least a minute behind. Oh, all right.
There you go.
Let me get the 6. That's even smaller. Holy shit.
I told you, the Mobula 6 is 65 millimeter. The Mobula
I
7
just got it 2 days ago. I'm putting out a video later.
Yeah. Little 1S. Brushless motors. It's a quick little devil.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's a big difference between the two.
And that's a 75 and a 65.
Now,
Even the 75 is small.
Well, but the 75 will handle a 2S rig on it if you take out the jumper cord.
I'm not used to that throttle being up high on the 6.
Oh, man.
I'm used to being on the bottom of the stick.
I must depart, you guys.
This baby got me through all last winter, man.
Yeah, I'm following suit because I'm at 18% battery power now. So.
Yep.
You guys are making alcohol.
Sorry.
I heard alcohol.
Kiwi.
Kiwi.
I got to get going, buddy. Me and Beans are rolling.
Yeah, I'm going to tear out too.
Thanks for having me, Kiwi. It's nice hanging out.
There you go.
Later, Jim.
Later, guys.
Mark wants to know about rules, too.
If you're recreational
I told him the hell with the rules.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about the rules if you're recreational flying. You're going to be within 400 feet.
You just can't earn money filming something.
Bye, guys. See you in the future.
Later, baby.
Later.
Back to the future.
So, if you really want me to mess with your head, let me show you something that they have zero control over. You don't need to be a commercial pilot to make money with drones. All you got to do is take the footage. If you take the SD card and you sell that SD card to somebody, it's your personal property. If there happens to be drone footage on it, oh well, you sold them an SD card.
Oh, I never thought of that.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're selling a personal property to somebody else. You're not selling your drone footage. You're selling an SD card to somebody. So SD cards are cheap. So if you do a job for $100 for somebody and you sell them a $9 SD card, just buy another SD card or buy a stack of them. That way you can just keep selling the SD card. Because like I said, man, they have no control over personal property for sales.
That's cool.
There's a
I
loophole.
did register. I did try and find. They've been sending me emails too lately.
Yeah.
With the new transponder shit.
Yep.
I hope I'm not the only one getting the emails.
Man, I get so many emails a day, bro.
From FAA?
I get them from everybody, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. 10,000 people, yeah.
I get them. Oh, dude, it's crazy, man. I've had my videos turned into the FAA. I've had three fines now from the FAA I had to pay off.
For your videos?
Yeah, oh yeah, for YouTube videos.
Oh, fuck them.
I'm fucking $3,000 in the hole now, almost $1,000 per fine. So,
Oh, sorry to hear that, dude.
hey, it is what it is, man. You make choices. You know, I don't really care because once I pay for it, it's my video. I can leave it up if I want to.
I gotta start watching more of your videos, man.
I go against the grain, bro. I am not part of the system. You will find real quick that I don't follow what anybody else is doing. I prefer to be a trendsetter, not a follower. You know, Drone Days, you'll find there's a lot of people that will talk that don't like me.
I just ran into you a few weeks ago.
Yeah, you'll find that you'll run into some people that'll say, oh, he's such a troll, he's such an asshole, he's this, he's that. You know, man, those people are wrong because I only go after people that make things personal with me. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I'm a really
I don't
easy
like
guy.
any kind of drama, so.
Well, I don't like drama either, but like I said, if you make it personal with me and you call me out, well, then I have to do something. You know? There's been enough stupid people that have tried to do it and they failed miserably. And then they have no out, bro. Once they realize they can't beat me on YouTube, then they start talking the trash, and then I'm this bad guy and I do all these things to them and I'm so evil. You know.
Yeah, there's people that say that shit about me too.
Well, there you go, man. I've run into a lot of people, but I'll tell you what, I've never turned anybody in for anything on YouTube. You know, I just ask you to be honest. It's really quite simple. Mike's been with me since the beginning, haven't you, Mike?
Yep. It's been like 5 years.
5 years, bro.
Oh, really? That's a long time.
Yeah. I've always stayed a pretty steady course of keeping people in YouTube in line, bro.
I'm just here to have fun.
Well, and I think most people are. It's just when you become a fake person and then you try to sound knowledgeable about things that you don't really know about, that's when I call you out because you're giving bad advice to people when you don't know what you're talking about.
That's why I didn't tell Mark what to buy.
Right. Well, and that's fine. I mean, you're entitled to your opinion. You can say whatever your opinion is on drones. You know what I mean?
Yeah, someone else is more qualified.
Jesus. But I don't play the game with people. If I sit in somebody's stream and I hear them just babbling on about nonsense they don't have any clue about, that's when I call them out. And normally they get a little bent out of shape. Well, you don't know what you're talking. Well, I do know what I'm talking about, man. And I can tell you right now, you're talking pork pies and a bag of chops. And you're giving this newbie advice who has no idea what he's doing bad advice.
Yeah, now listen to him.
So that's where I draw the line. That's when things start, you know, I don't see eye to eye with those type of people. We got a famous one, don't we, Mike?
Quite a few of them, actually.
Quite a few of them. Yes, we do. One I can't go after anymore because he finally took it legal. That just shows what a giant pussy he is.
He should, if there was an award for the biggest putts on YouTube, he would win it.
He would win. He doesn't question why he gets like 70 likes and like 48 dislikes. Obviously, man, people realize that you're not who you say you are.
Just nod. Get 78 or just look towards the ceiling. Is that would that be William the hobby helicopter pilot reviewer?
Are we talking about William, Mr. Oh my God, my drone's flying away. Panic, panic, scream like a 12-year-old girl, yell at my wife. I don't know what's happening right now.
Yep, that's one.
That's the one.
Oh, my drone flew away. I just said, oh, fuck.
But then it was over, right? Oh, fuck. And then it was over. Like, well, that sucks.
Well, no, I went looking for it.
Well, I get that, but you didn't panic like a 12-year-old girl, did you?
Well, what can you do? You don't.
Oh, that's my point. You should have seen this video.
The funny part of it, he was hitting that home return to home button like it was goddamn Morse code.
Oh, I tried that too. It didn't do fucking shit.
Oh my god, I've never laughed so hard in my life when I heard that video. And then when we amplified the audio and we heard all the shit he was yelling in the background, oh my god, bro.
No, this video that he posted was so goddamn embarrassing. Of it, he was sitting there holding his head. He couldn't breathe. He just, you know, he was freaking out because he thought he just lost $1,500. He thought it just flew away. And then he doesn't have the dignity not to post the video. He says, well, I'll get plenty of views. And he did.
Yep.
I'll give him credit for that. But, you know, hey, man, have a little bit of dignity. Goddamn, I'd rather post a video of me, you know, taking a piss in my pants than the embarrassing video that he posted.
Dude, it's like the nose picking video. Remember, he ended that stream, and right before he ended it, he took his left pinky and went up his other nostril in the stream. And you're like, dude, what?
No doubt.
Picking a booger right before you end your stream, dude? You got to be kidding me. He was digging too, bro. He was way up there.
He's not right in the head. I mean, there's no two ways about that. I don't know.
It doesn't sound good.
Drone Days is learning. I'll tell you who he is because I know you know him. You probably go to his streams all the time. You want to take a guess?
I don't want to know.
All right.
Sometimes friends are friends. You let them be.
I hear you, man.
There we go. There we go.
All right, dudes. I'm down to 11% now. I'm calling it.
Huh.
Have a good night.
Drone Days.
You not got no charger in that truck? What?
Huh?
You ain't got no charger?
No, I do have a charger. Just chews up my battery using LTE, bro. Even while it's charging, it still eliminates the battery.
See you, Jim.
Pull up to McDonald's and use their Wi-Fi.
What's that? Well, it doesn't matter now because my phone's already down to 11%. It needs to sit on the charger for a while. Once it gets past 40%, it'll start picking up the charge rate again. Yeah. I mean, dude, I've been live for over 2 hours now on LTE and my regular phone. Like, you know, it's doing what it can to keep up with what I'm doing right now.
Are you working right now? Or what you doing out there? Are you working?
I can't hear you, Mike. What?
I said, are you working or what are you doing?
No, I'm just chilling in the parking lot, man. Just got out of the house and come up here and chill for a bit.
Oh, okay.
So, all right, Kiwi, Drone Days. I know I've made such an impression on you, Drone Days. Mike B, I'm outie.
All right, man.
Go charge your phone.
I'll catch you boys on the flip.
No worries, bud.
To the real.
Pew, 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 pew. And then there was 3.
And then there was 3.
And if we go like that, it's a lot better. Mark, it looks pretty clear, man. Kiwi, it is. It's not bad tasting either. I've already put my jar of methanol into a flagger now, which is a half G, because it's very good for sandfly bites, mosquito bites, stinging nettle stings. It's all very good. Just gets rid of the sting and pain and all that straight away.
All right.
So it's medicinal. Woohoo!
Yeah, it's medicinal, all right. You don't happen to drink any of that now and then, do you?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe just a little bit to gargle with.
Yeah, just a little bit. It's I don't even know what it's coming out of the still at, but I will test it. I will test it. I will go and test it. Test it. Put that one down. There we go. That's don't break those. All right, we'll grab 100 ml out of that. Sing us a song, Mike.
Shit, you don't want to hear me sing.
Well, I've got no music, so I got to. I can't sing and concentrate on this at the same time.
You end up with a copyright straight up played music on there.
Yeah,
well,
but
live feed anyway.
If you sing a song, they won't recognize it.
You never know. Let's see. Eve Bubble says, my iPad loses battery even when the charger's connected in.
Yeah, well, that's because you
good. Need a new iPad or something, man. Or a new charger.
No, get Samsung. Go Android.
I probably screwed up. I ordered me a new phone tonight. I went ahead and ordered one of them damn Samsung S20s.
Good. Good.
But I don't know, man. I felt like I needed a new toy, so I went ahead and ordered the damn thing.
Kiwi.
Well, the S20 is a good phone, Mike, so you wouldn't worry about it. Good camera on it.
Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons I ordered is because it's got that 100 times zoom to it or something.
Yeah.
But I don't know.
I just don't rate Apple products whatsoever because you got to have Apple everything else. It's like Mac trucks, the old Mac trucks. They weren't interchangeable.
What are you talking about? The old Mac trucks? What they do?
Old Mac trucks. Before Volvo bought them out. Actually, before Renault bought them. Well, however long that took, that's 100 mils of alcohol.
How's my girlfriend there?
Whose girlfriend?
Mine, right behind you.
Oh, Sinead. Sinead's my barmaid.
Now get her to sing for us.
Oh, she can't sing.
Why not?
It's safer that way. She doesn't talk. If she doesn't talk, she can't tell anybody.
Oh, okay.
Right, here we go. How much proof is in the alcohol?
Did you damage her vocal cords or something?
Yeah. Ready? Can you see that? Can you see
How much is it?
Oh, it says 90. That's that wee thing there is 90.
Oh, okay.
Nice. 90. And then I'll run it through the still again. And I can get 95 out of it then.
Oh, okay.
Have you ever watched that History Channel, Moonshiners?
Yep.
It's a pretty cool show. I like it.
it's a good show, but it's all scripted. If you know
Oh,
what
I
I mean.
imagine it is. Yeah.
It's like Gold Rush and all these reality shows. They've got to have content, so they make sure something blows up or explodes or breaks or snaps or whatever, just to get the viewing up.
Yeah, because they're getting pretty fancy. They're getting like 4 different tanks for 4 different flavors.
Yep. But that's you can do that, but that's with they put hot peppers and crushed apple and all that, and it's the same way as they make gin traditionally. They put all the different flavors, and the alcohol goes through it, and all that flavor goes into the alcohol.
Yeah,
that's how you get gin. So I can't afford one of those stills because they're not cheap.
Oh, it's pretty fascinating, though.
Oh yeah, it's a science.
It's the older guys that know what they're doing too.
Yep. Oh, it's ticking along. Ticking along. Constant temperature. Constant stream. So there we go.
So how much you make at a time?
If I get six-ish liters out of that, I'll be happy. So
that's a lot of alcohol.
So if I get 12, put it this way, if I get 14 liters of straight alcohol out of this whole batch that I've got and the stuff that I've taken out of that still because it was too much, I'll be running that again. So it's going to be an all-day job. And I've got that phone call that I took earlier was my boss saying, do you want to come on to work tomorrow? Because another work colleague isn't working. It's funny that the full-time worker has lots of days off, and the casual worker, who they don't want full-time, ends up taking up all the slack. So, yeah, never mind.
That sucks. You probably plan on tomorrow off.
I was going to carry on do this.
Yeah. I got fucked out of a 4-day weekend last week. Pissed me off. I was looking forward to 4 days.
Yeah, 4 days, 12-hour days. Is that what it is?
No, I was looking forward to 4 days off.
4 on, 4 off.
Well, no, in the USA, we're kind of slow because they're shutting shit down.
Yeah.
So I thought I was going to have a long weekend. At the last minute, they changed their mind. Because I guess we're needed, or whatever you call it, essential.
Well, we're meant to be going to level 2 sometime this week, and level 4 being complete lockdown. That's the highest level, civil defence level. And we've been level 3 for the last 2.5 weeks, and we've had 2 new cases, no deaths, and it's just dropping and dropping, but no one's coming or going overseas from overseas to New Zealand, so whoever's here is trapped here, if you know what I mean.
I'm in New York.
Yeah.
It's not that much of a lockdown. I don't know where all these people come crying, they can't leave and this and that. It's like business as usual, really. Just our governor is a real crybaby, I guess.
Is it slowing down in New York? It seemed like it was pretty hot there for a while.
It was real hot, but yeah, we're down. We're way down to like 200 people a day.
So
and it's a big state, though.
Is it true what I heard? They're going to dig a mass grave in Central Park?
No. Now, I'm not by the city. I'm like 50, 70 miles north. And things, we're out in the country. Things are pretty good here.
So are you somewhere near where Jimmy C is?
I don't know where that is.
I think he's north of New York.
Yeah, I'm about
B-Mac, yes.
I'm a tiny bit north of New York. I'm a tiny bit north of Albany.
Yep. B-Mac asks if I'm in New Zealand, and yes, I am. And Evie Bubbles is in New Zealand too. She's the other end of the country. Another world from Europe. Yeah, upstate New York, I'd say it would be.
Yeah, we're country people up there.
It's quite funny driving into Auckland. You go through Hamilton, and then it's sort of sporadic, you go over the hill, Bombay Hills, and you drop down and you can see Auckland, and then you drive into Auckland and it's just fucking city. I can't stand it.
Yeah, I live closer to cows than anything else.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in the middle of nowhere. The nearest town's 7k away, and there's only 700 people population. And the next biggest town is where I work. It's half an hour away, and they got about 20,000 people. And then,
your videos, looks like you live in a nice place.
It's not too bad. It's not too bad at all.
I'd rather live in the country.
Yeah.
It's much better. I live in a small city.
We're quite lucky. We moved from Western Supermare in the UK back to here, and we sold a house in the UK and bought this property. And the funny thing is, it was only a little 2-bedroom cottage in a small country village, and the money that we got from that, after paying all the bloody duties and shit, we basically paid for this place. And originally it was 25 acres, and then we sold 14 off, I suppose, whatever it is. We've got 8 acres left anyway. 3.1 hectares.
Looks nice. That pump was running off a bicycle tire all these years?
Yeah, it was a ram pump. So yeah, the bicycle tube was a second-hand
Just a
one.
bicycle tube?
No. It's water hammer. You know when you got an airlock in your water line and it goes bang bang.
Yeah.
Turn a tap off too quick. That's water hammer, and that's what this pump runs on. So the water flows out and up, and then the flow overwhelms the flap on the non-return valve, and it shuts real fast. And of course, the water's got nowhere to go, so it creates a hammer. And there's another non-return valve facing the other way, and it pushes the water through like a pressure release valve, and then it goes into the pressure tank, and it's got to have air at the top of it to act like a cushion, so I can carry on.
A long time ago.
Just type in ram pump and YouTube, and you can have it. It's not complicated. It's really simple.
But it sounded like you're using the inner tube instead of a belt.
No. I've seen people use inner tubes for fan belts before and stockings.
Right. Glad you got it going.
Oh, I'm pleased I got it going. We're down to our last 6,000 litres out of 30,000 litres, so we've got no water supply or sewage or anything. It's all septic tank and rainwater and mountain water and all that. So yeah, we're not dead yet. We're not dead yet. So indeed.
What time is it there?
Oh, the time is 3:35 p.m. Monday afternoon.
Monday afternoon.
Outback Outlaws in the house.
In the future.
Yeah, we are. Copy.
Guess it makes you about 14 hours ahead of me.
Yeah, well, England's
Yeah,
9
me
hours.
too.
I'll be sleeping over in England.
I'm gonna be sleeping real soon. I'll be sleeping good though.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well, we're getting there. We've got about 1.5 liters of alcohol in the keg at the moment, so, or a glass jar. So it's all good. You coming up Outback, or are you still at work? Yeah, Monday's almost done, mate. Smoko time. So what have you been up to anyway, Mike?
Oh, not much. Pretty boring around here.
Yeah.
I haven't had the weather hasn't cooperated with me enough to go out and fly a damn drone.
Yeah.
It got down to I think 30 degrees overnight, which y'all Celsius or y'all Fahrenheit there?
Celsius here.
Oh, okay. So that's what I think just below 0 for y'all.
Where are you, Drone Ranger?
What's that? Oh, I'm in Virginia.
Oh, we're on the same time zone. I'm up here in New York.
How cold did it get for y'all last night?
It's in the 30s, but I mean, for us, that's not cold at all.
Well, I mean, it's
We had
May.
some flurries.
You know, I'm expecting spring weather, and I want to get out here and fly a little bit. And damn, 30 degrees, 32 degrees. What the hell? For May, that's horrible.
For you guys, yeah.
Well, what I've been seeing is that the only place that's getting a decent bloody spring is England at the moment. They've had some fantastic weather.
Well, it seems like every year we get about a week of spring, and then it goes from real nice for a week, and then all of a sudden it's hot as hell.
Yeah. We'll see you, B-Mac. You have a good sleep, mate. 6 hours sleep. Must be a truck driver too. Yeah. But 2 hours 53. Look at that. Still got 11 people and watching on StreamYard thing. What's the saying on YouTube, guys? Don't know.
10 watching on YouTube.
Yeah.
I got 11 and 18 likes.
Cool. Oh, it's something different, isn't it? Something different.
I just smacked the old like button for you.
Cool. Yeah, remember to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the little bell.
Look in the corner.
Yeah. StreamYard up and yeah, we're on the wrong side. Doesn't matter.
Well, you're over there, so it's different.
No, we're down there, mate. And
man, you're going to winter, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're going to summer here.
Yep, and we're going into winter. Diesel hog flog. How's it going, mate? Yeah, I've been making moonshine, and I've just measured it, and it's out at 90% on the old alcometer. So I go for a walk.
I don't know what the laws are there, but as long as you're making it for your own consumption, here you can make it.
Yep. Well, we're not allowed to sell it here. If we sell it, we're in the shit big time. But we're getting there. Still working. Still working. Piss off, fly, you'll get pissed. It's funny how the insects come out of the woodwork. I want a tutorial video on that. Oh, you're going to have to go back and watch it from the start, mate. I'm just doing it the way I normally do it. I've never had any issues yet. But Mark was looking at doing something with it. And I put him on to barley and hops. And George is the teacher. He's been doing it for so long. And we just finished hammering the coop. Chickens or turkeys. Oh, Mike's gone. Bye, Mike. Did he say that he was going during days?
Cool.
Mike.
Oh,
he's gone.
No, he was just here.
You weren't looking either.
No, I started doing some double tasking there. And yeah, it wasn't that long ago. I don't know, Mad Kiwi.
Good, mate.
Oh, there he is in chat.
Yeah.
Says battery went.
Oh, okay. It's happened before. He'll be back in a minute once he plugs it in.
That's good. That's a nice setup.
What, can you hear that?
Hear what?
Oh, the marbles on the stool rattling around.
No.
That's good. How's my levels anyway? Because
oh no, your video is good. I'm just, it's the end of the night for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything sounds good.
One of these days I'll put my cam on PC. Doesn't your PC come with one? Yeah, his name's George Diesels, and yeah, like I said, I've any issues I have, I just go and watch one of his videos. He's got shitloads of them, and he goes from making the mash to fermenting it to distilling it, and then all the other bits and pieces that go with it, electronic bloody temperature gauges, digital thermometers, etc., etc., etc.
Yeah, those guys on the TV show, they start to get into that, and there's a lot more to it than you think.
Yeah. I like to keep it simple, but I've made it easy too with my fridge that I've got over there behind us. And I can fit two 50-litre kegs for fermenting in that. It's on a digital thermometer with a heater in it, so it gets up to temperature, turns off, turns on, It keeps the brewing at a constant instead of on cold days it stops brewing, and then on hot days it stops brewing. So it just keeps the atmosphere spot on for it, and plus you don't get the stink. There's, you know, CO2 comes out when the old yeast is doing its thing. So it's all sealed up in a double glazed cabinet, old fridge. So job done.
Yeah, everything looks easy when someone else is doing it.
Yeah, but it's like anything. It's like riding a bike. You know, once you learn to ride a bike, you never forget. But it's all good.
What?
Cores.
Yeah. Mark, Humvees, they just went by the plant that makes this stuff
Yeah.
a few days ago.
I'd like to go to Kentucky or Tennessee or any of those places that make the bourbon.
Yeah, never been no place myself.
Just to see how they do it and all their stills and all that working. You know, it's just because it's a hobby. You know,
or the Jack Daniels plant.
Yeah, Jack Daniels, Jim Beam. Oh, there's heaps. Wild Turkey. And then go and meet a real moonshiner that does it up in the bush. See how he does it.
Yeah, I
For
don't think
real.
they're anything like the ones on TV.
No. They're all doing it like I am in my man cave. Get them secondhand, mate. Stainless stuff doesn't deteriorate at all, and stainless is the same as copper anyway. And if you like to have a wee bit of copper in it, you get those copper pot scrubs, or the tube where the alcohol's coming out. You can make that copper, or a copper funnel where it goes into your glass jar like I've got. I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but well, there you go. Alberta whiskey gets trucked to Kentucky. But hasn't Canada got its own bourbon plants up there as well?
I would think. I really don't know.
Canadian Club is an alcohol that we get here, and it's a type of bourbon. Yep, there we go. Yes. But I just like it because you get all these flavors. You get the smoky and all the different types of bourbon. You can buy the flavoring of it. You can buy the burnt keg shavings off wine barrels and all that. You can add that to the alcohol and let it sit for ages. I've got a wooden keg that I can put my alcohol in as well and leave it sit for 6 months. And it does make a difference. It makes it a lot smoother because all the shit that's in the alcohol comes out onto the wood.
Imagine so. Yeah.
But it's all the fun of the fair. It is what it is. But yeah. Well, guys, I suppose the time has come. The war, I said.
Yeah, I've got to get going too. Good
Kiwi's
show,
getting-
Kiwi.
Yeah. Cheers. Yep. No, I'm getting hungry and I need a coffee. And he's gone. But anyway, everybody, thank you for coming in. And I hope we've all learned something somewhere along the line. But it's all good. So I will say goodbye. And we'll see you on the other side. Cheers, Evie. You got your battery thing sorted out again? Very good. Yeah, I'll be enjoying it, but my wife likes it too because of her job. She needs a drink every night, regardless. But it's all fun and games, being a probation officer. But there we go. Work for me tomorrow. Yay. Oh, look, pop fills in screen. Shouldn't be. It's all good. Okay, folks. See you later. Toodle pip, hooroo, and bye for now. Ta-da! Didn't work.